I love the idea that you're extremely broke, but yet you're like giving away harmonicas.
Yeah, oh,
Love that.
I came with like a bag of harmonicas, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I had. So at that point,
I'm literally divesting myself of my last worldly possessions. They're harmonicas in really odd keys
Yeah.
that you might not use.
yeah, at least they weren't banjos, you know.
Let me do one that I wrote for my father-in-law because that was easier than talking to him. This was actually the sequel. This was Dr. Sethi is my father-in-law, and this is Dr. Sethi number 2, which I wrote just in time for our 1-year wedding anniversary. And I played this, and he actually cried actual tears. And I like to, and still to this day, if I'll play this song, he'll tear up a little bit. And I like to remind him how those tears are of a completely different nature than the ones he cried when he first met me. So. Dr. Sethi, your eyes and mine are fixed upon the same star. Though we watch from worlds apart, the sweetest sound to ever fill my humble home is humming still within your heart. I recall the tears you cried the night your child became my bride. 7 times around the flame we share a life, a love, a name. And though the years have moved her many miles, when you see her now, you see your smiling child. Dr. Sethi, you could have done what so many have done before. You could have locked your daughter's door. But when I asked, with humble heart and hair a mess, something made you tell me yes. This child, you said, is touched by God. I said I'd felt this all along. You asked would I provide for her. I said she'd be my pride and work. And though these calloused hands no riches hold, each year a little more our garden grows. Sometimes I stumble through my words to you, hoping not to sound untrue. But after all, there's only one thing that I want to say to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much, y'all.
Those sorts of things. But that song goes back a ways, and I didn't know. I was playing by ear, but I was getting to hear a lot of Indian music around the house because of my wife Aditi, and also Dr. Sethi. When we go to, he has given me a great education of the classic stuff, like sort of like, the Bob Dylan and the Townes Van Zandt of India, that sort of thing.
We all just idolized him, really. So I'll do a song I wrote for Doc and his family after he died, and then I'll do a couple of Doc Watson tunes. Great reuniting on the banks of Galilee, across the river Jordan, they're together again, Doc and Merle and Rosalie. Songs of the Blue Ridge Mountains, like our souls they never die, and the heavenly ring of that old steel string, unbroken in the by and by. Old-time founding fathers that'll greet you at the Golden Gate, or were the singing brakeman and Uncle Dave Macon among the angels there to celebrate. Troubles, trials, and tribulations, you had them plenty in your pilgrim years, but now your life ground is one, and you're back with your son, and you both see straight and clear. Great reuniting of a soulful family on a high mountain wind, carried tubular land where the cares have been set free. Salt Creek will keep on running, Deep River never will run dry, and those old mountain blues still proclaim the good news that the soul will never die. Thanks so much, y'all.
Dad's written not a lot of songs, but all of his songs are kind of classic. They sound like they've always been there. And I think that was influential on me, just hearing songs that just sounded like, to me, they had always been there because they're, from my dad. But they had that quality, just sort of a timeless quality.
Have you seen a brighter day to be outside, or is it just the way it seems? Nothing's in a hurry, it kinda makes a blurry line between your days and dreams. What have you been feeling? Where have you been healing? What have you found time to do? Maybe I could be wrong, but I heard a bird song telling me to sing for you. Such a strange twist is this when distance is our power. It's unlike any war I've seen. What do you do when a kid wants to give you a flower in the middle of a quarantine? And isn't it a crazy time? Now we're seeing everything on Prime. Jack and Jill may be still going up that hill, but now they go one at a time. Isn't it a crazy time? We're in this together, anyone can get it, everyone can spread it too. Like misinformation, it don't take vacation, but it don't lie like leaders do. Kinda on our own here, up against our own fears, looking for a chance to shine. This could be rehearsal, maybe something worse, so make us do our best next time. Such a strange twist is this when distance is our power. It's unlike any war I've seen. What do you do when a kid wants to give you a flower in the middle of a quarantine? And isn't it a crazy time? TP, THC, and wine. Stock up but don't hoard, don't go overboard. Save some for the next in line. Isn't it a crazy time? Such a strange twist is this when distance is our power. It's unlike any war I've seen. What do you do when a kid wants to give you a flower in the middle of a quarantine? And isn't it a crazy time? We could sure use a song from Prime. Jack and Jill may be still going up that hill, but now they go one at a time. Isn't it a crazy time? Thank y'all. Thank you. Thanks a lot, y'all.
My dad still does music. He's got a recording studio down in Birmingham, Alabama called Higher Ground. And that's where I've done most of my recording. And, we had family bands growing up. He taught me guitar, and Mom would sing. So we had a few family bands when I was just a kid. So it was kind of always there,
I'll get back to some original stuff. These are all songs off of my Best of Jay Brown, which is a 3-disc set, 50 songs. And if you don't like anything on there, I just got nothing for you. But it's a song I wrote for my kids. At the time I had 2 of them, now there's 3. This is called Rainbow Children, and I got the name of this from my mom, who would call our kids Rainbow Children. So it's for Mom and the kids. Turned on the news today, then I wondered what I'd done that for. It's another doozy of a day with the bombings and the guns and war. Then the president I have a say, and I say it like it just turned 4. How did finding meaning get this hard? I walked out to feel the day and to hear a little morning song. They sing it out as they jump and play, and they never heard a singing wrong. There's something make you feel alright when every other little thing feels wrong. Rainbow children dancing in the yard. Rainbow children, that is what they are. thought about what the world could be if it didn't have to be so tough. If all the people had their needs for free and all the wealthy said enough's enough. People say it isn't nature's way, as if nature's just a greedy wolf. How did greedy people get this far? Well, if you take all their BS for true, well, I guess that's the true you get. And if they get you in their game, you're through, and you're losing any way you bet. Well, something true that I bear witness to, a son and daughter sunny day duet. Rainbow children dancing in the yard. Rainbow children, that is what they are. They have nothing to do with all this misery. They know it can be true that all the kids are free. They can nurture the truth for all they wish to be. There's another loose tooth in this great mystery. I walked out to feel the day and to hear a little morning song. They sing it out as they jump and play, and they never heard of singing wrong. There is something make you feel alright when every other little thing feels wrong. Rainbow children dancing in the yard. Rainbow children, that is what they are. Thanks, y'all.
Was it like high school is over and my guitar goes in the back of the car and I take off on the road? Like how did being a full-time musician?
Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah.
But I was my plan. I drove up to Montana, Wyoming, with my hound dog and my guitar. You know, going to make our fortune. You know, but it turned out that like back in those days, Montana was not really the hotbed of live music. You know, that I thought maybe it would be. So I'd be playing on the street and people would walk by me like, what is he doing? You know. They might throw $1 in for my dog or something, you know.
So here's one called The Backroads Boogie, which is how I got here tonight at Lansing. I got a little gal down Georgia way. She called me up just the other day. She said, "Sweet daddy, I'm here all alone." Might have said more, but I done dropped the phone and did the Backroads Boogie. Such an easy ride. The Backroads Boogie, boogie down the countryside. On the interstate you just can't win. All the big rigs pinning you in, but the Backroads Boogie, just my style. Open it up down the country miles, do the Backroads Boogie. Such an easy ride. The Backroads Boogie, boogie down this countryside. Out on the interstate you just can't win. All the big rigs pinning you in, but the Backroads Boogie, just my style. Open it up down the country miles, do the Backroads Boogie. such an easy ride. The back roads boogie, boogie down the countryside. It's rush hour traffic, 5:15. Farmer on a tractor, letting little boy drive. I slam on the brakes and I stop with some screeches. See a roaster stand, I gotta stop and get some peaches. Doing the back roads boogie, such an easy ride. The back roads boogie, boogie down the countryside. Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
I went to Africa just to visit, just because I had an opportunity. One of my friends was doing in college there for studying abroad there for a year, and so I was just drawn to the music and the culture, and I thought I would take this opportunity. So I just went there for a month, and that was in 2001. And we sort of traveled around, kind of hoboed around Ghana, and we made friends with the locals in this one little town called Aflao, which is a beautiful little kind of beach town, really poor but really beautiful. And we got to know some people there, and a fellow named David, a local there, gave me a cassette tape of the local music, which is called Bor Bor Bor, which is from the Volta region. And it was just so beautiful. It's just harmony singing and drumming, and the trumpet would just come out of nowhere, joyous stuff, and soulful. And so I listened to that so much, after when I came back home, and kind of memorized like how to sing it phonetically. I had no idea what it was talking about. And then 3 years later, I just decided I wanted to go back and like track that music down and just be around it and learn from it. And so I went back and I found my friends in Aflao, and what happened then was I ran out of money when I got there. So I was the brokest person in Ghana, and they all took care of me. It was amazing, and I didn't really get a chance to find that music because it was kind of hard to find. But it was just, I was there for like 5 weeks and just sort of hung out. It was sort of like went with the flow there, Went to a lot of funerals, where they're really like huge parties that just go on, and just heard some amazing music that would just go on through the night, drumming and singing. And I brought a bunch of harmonicas and was giving those out to people. So who knows, where that went. But.
Being here tonight, thanks for supporting live music. Thanks for being a great crowd, a great bunch of people, and a great venue. And hope maybe I'll see y'all back here soon, or in Black Mountain, where I live, or somewhere out there on the road. Won't say I love you, babe. Won't say I need you, babe, but I'm gonna get you, babe, and I will not do you wrong. Living low is wasting time, and I'll waste my share of mine. It don't ever feel that good, so let's don't take too long. All you're soft as glass, and I'm a gentle man. Got the sky to talk about and the earth to lie upon. The days up and down they come like rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some. Oh, but don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, nothing is too much to bear. Where you've been is good and gone, all you keep is the getting there. All to live is to fly, all low and high. So shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. So goodbye to all my friends, it's time to go again. Think of all the poetry and the picking down the line. I'll miss the system here, the bottom's low and the treble's clear. It don't pay to think too much on things you leave behind. Oh, I may be gone, but it won't be long. I'll be bringing back the melodies and the rhythms that I find. Got holes to fill, them holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a stone, sometimes you dig your own. The choice is yours to make, the chance is yours to take. Some dive into the sea, some toil upon the stone. To live is to fly, all low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Oh, shake the dust off of your wings and the tears out of your eyes. Thanks so much, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Come on, everybody. Jay Brown, come on. One more.